What's up, YouTube, Bronies, and even the Pegasus Sisters? Thanks for joining me for my first episode of In the Life of a Brony, where I interview the Brony community on what their life is like and what they may have coming up. Today I have who some of you may know as Labamba. She has worked with Filsterman 10 as the female version of Spike, which is known as Barbara, and she's even helping me with my project as the same character. So first of all, I'd just like to say thank you for letting me do this interview with you. I don't know how busy you are.
I'm not very busy.
All right, that's very good then. All right, so first of all, let's ask this. What made you a brony in the first place?
Phil actually asked me to do a part, and I was like, okay, sure, yeah, I'll do it. And so then I recorded and I saw what it was, and I was like, oh, okay. And then he just kept asking me to do these little clips for him, or with him, and that's kind of what happened.
So basically, it was Phil who made you a brony then.
Oh, yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, by Phil we mean YouTube user Filsterman10. He plays the voices of the male main six, and I'm hoping to get an interview with him tomorrow. All right, let's move.
Oh my God,
Yes,
sorry.
round of applause. All right, let's move on to the next thing here. How long have you been a brony then?
Oh, not very long. Let's see. When did Phil start doing the... Oh, God. I think about 8 months ago, maybe? Maybe more, because Phil is the one that, like, asked me to do it. It was the first, the first meeting, and that's what really got him started. So I was like, okay, let's just keep doing this. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure 8 months.
All right, that's a pretty decent time then. So, right now, what are your big plans? Can you reveal anything?
For the Barbara or for
Well,
my personal...
just basically in your life as a whole, do you have any big series coming up? Do you have any big projects you're doing?
Right now I'm working on a No Horizon clip dubs, and they're not really that big of a deal. It's more like just for me to practice as a VA and a mixer so that I can improve myself.
I see. It's quite a bit then.
I guess. I mean, it's just for fun.
And that's what it all is about, is just fun. Am I right?
Exactly.
So what's your life like outside of the internet, or even outside of, My Little Pony? Can you detail anything?
Well, in real life, I go to school and I work sometimes. I'm on call, so it really depends. And I have 2 girlfriends that are both going through breakups right now at the time. So, like, I have to deal with those 2 girls, and I'm like, oh, God, I'm like their rock. But, for voice acting, let's see, I'm doing an abridged for A Dead Man Wonderland, and I voice Mina, or Hummingbird, and I voice Kamaki, I think her name is. She's got yellow hair, short, kind of looks like a dyke, but she's attractive for a dyke, if she is a dyke.
I'm sure that we'll see comments at the bottom of the video detailing who you might be guessing at here.
And, let's see, what else? I'm doing a little clip for Kuraha on, I don't even know what anime it is, but I did a clip with Phil for her, and that kind of was like, someone kind of scouted me, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it, that's exciting.
Alright, so, next up here, if you had to guess at a celebrity being a brony, who would you guess and why?
Ooh, I'm gonna say Brad Pitt.
What
He just seems like he seems like he would take on any role. Or no, I take that back. I'm sorry. I would kill to see Johnny Depp as Brony.
So, if Johnny Depp was a brony and he was offered, to be in an upcoming episode of the series, do you think he would jump at the chance, even if he wasn't a brony?
Because he's in so many Tim Burton movies, and those movies are, like, in itself kind of strange and, not in the norm, I think he would do it.
What do you think his character would be like in the series then?
Would be elusive, definitely.
That's quite true. I can picture that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this kind of leads into the next question here. Who is best pony? What is your favorite pony in all the series?
I think Rainbow Dash, because he kind of reminds me. Oh, I just kicked something off. Okay. He reminds me kind of myself, kind of like the female version of Rainbow Dash. I think that's
Oh,
how it goes.
so you're talking about Rainbow Blitz then?
Yeah, Rainbow Blitz. Thank you. I get the names confused a lot. Because my voice is kind of tomboyish, and I hate it because it's so hard to find a good role. But I think that's why I tend to relate best with, like, the kind of tomboyish, kind of tough characters that aren't really tough. They just like to, they sound tough.
Right. So if you had to be offered any role in anything, you'd probably be offered a female role that's a bit tomboyish then.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, what do you think about the Brony community as a whole?
Well, when I first started, I was like, what is this? This is so weird. Like, I thought everyone was kind of weird, and I didn't really like it. I was kind of like I guess you can say, a molester in a pony world. But then I got used to it, and I started watching more, like, Brony, like, dubs, and I saw the art and everything, and then I started really appreciating it, and now I'm like, oh, wow, this is kind of neat.
So, what do you like about the Brony community? What's your favorite thing about them?
I think their enthusiasm, because everyone is so, like, excited for everything to do with the Bronies, like, original characters. Like, lots of people have original characters now, and, like, everyone is nice about things, or they're not, like, if they critique, they give a good critique. Like, they're not just rude. They tell you, you could do this better, but I really loved this about your voice, and I love how friendly, I guess you can say it, they are.
So I guess I can kind of lead that into this then. Like with the people that say, oh, this pony is obviously better, or, the people who just really hate on My Little Pony. What do you think about them?
There's haters? I didn't know there were haters.
It's true that, believe it or not, there are haters out there.
Oh, I try not to pay attention to haters.
Yeah, I think we all do. That's why we say we're going to love and tolerate the crap out of you. So, is there anything you hate about the Brony community then?
I'm trying to think. I don't think there is anything that I hate about it, except for maybe the fact that it's consuming Phil's life. I can't do this with him for the life of me unless it's My Little Pony.
So, would you have to say that he would be, obsessed, or would you just say he's dedicated?
He's very dedicated. Definitely not obsessed, because I've got him to do a couple clips for me with me mixing. But he has a fan base now on his YouTube, so he has to keep them happy. Gotta keep them alive on his YouTube page.
And I'm sure most of our listeners right now are probably part of that fan base. Am I right?
Most likely.
All right, so I guess what I'll end with here is what's next big thing for you? I guess I should say.
I want to start to sing. I did that birthday clip with him, and I hated it, but at the same time, I loved him for pushing me to do it, because it's going to start getting me, more confident with my voice and just kind of pushing myself to do better.
So if you were offered any more musical roles, would you jump at the chance?
I don't know. If it was a friend like Phil who was like, you can do it, then I probably would. But if it was a complete stranger, I'd be like, oh my god, no, I can't do that.
All right, well, I just want to thank you for taking this time out of your oh-so-busy schedule to talk to me. And if you ever want to hear Labamba's voice, you can check out her YouTube channel. I will put the link in the description. And I'll even put a couple of links to videos she's in the description. And that's all the time we have for today. Tomorrow, you can expect another interview, hopefully with Filsterman 10, as we have stated earlier. So until then, bro hoof.